G'day everyone, I'm Pat from Footy Collectibles. Hope you've been well. Let's get into today's video. And it is another tips and rips. This is round 14 of the 2025 AFL season. So like we always do, let's get into the tips first. Last week I ended up with 5 from 8. So a couple of upsets in those. So let's start with round 14 tips. So starting on Thursday night at Marvel Stadium, we have St Kilda versus Western Bulldogs. So under the dome, it should be a fairly decent game, and I've gone with the Dogs here. I think they're just a little bit of a better side. Those Saints play really well at Marvel, but so do Western Bulldogs, both on home ground. So I'm going to go with Bulldogs. It should be a fairly easy win, but depends on how Saints play. All right, let's get into Friday night at University of Tasmania Stadium in Launceston in Hobart, Tasmania. We have Hawthorn and the Adelaide Crows. Probably the game of the round, I reckon. Very, very good teams at the moment. I'm very up in the air at the moment still. I've gone Hawks here only because it's more of a home ground for them. It's probably going to be a wet, windy night down in Hobart there. So, can Crows, adapt and win? I don't know. I think they're a better side than Hawthorn, but I think on the night it might just be Hawks. So, it might come down to the team sheet. So I'll leave it there for now. Moving into Saturday, we've got Brisbane Lions and GWS at the Gabba. Brisbane's still on second spot after a loss. GWS just faltering a bit this season, midway through this season. They've sort of lost the killer edge, I think. So I've gone Brisbane only because it's home ground. GWS bring their best game, then they can obviously win, but I don't know. I think they're a bit of a struggle at the moment. They might not even make the 8 at the moment, the way they're going. So I'll leave it there for now. Next game, we've got Essendon and Geelong at the MCG in the afternoon. I've gone Geelong here. They're flying at the moment. They should take care of the Bombers. That's pretty much it. And then on Saturday night, Optus Stadium, we have North Melbourne and Fremantle. It's North Melbourne's home ground as they sold it. So this is the second one that they sold. So it is a North Melbourne home ground. But being Fremantle's home ground, I think they should take care of the North Kangaroos fairly easily this week. All right, let's move into the last 2 games. On Sunday, we have Port Adelaide and Melbourne at Adelaide Oval. Very 2 evenly spaced teams. I've gone Port only because it's a home ground advantage. You never know which Port you're going to get. You never know which Melbourne you're going to get, to be honest, as well. So, home ground advantage goes to Port, so that will be it. And then lastly, Sunday afternoon at Optus Stadium, we've got West Coast and Carlton. As much as I'd love to see West Coast win, they will not. They had their chance last week against Kangaroos, and they stuffed it up by kicking 6,000 points. So Carlton should win this one. All right, so they are my round 14 tips. Obviously got Collingwood, Gold Coast, Sydney, and Richmond with the bye this week. All right, that was the round 14 tips. Let's get into some pack rips, and I've got a bit of a selection today. Let's start with the hobby pack. Hopefully get something decent from this one. Be very nice. All right, let's move those, and hopefully get something cool today. Numbered card, maybe a predictor. We've got a 100-game milestone for Jake Waterman. Very much like him to be playing, but unfortunately he's not injured, out for a season. And we've got Jordan Boyd and Oliver Dempsey. So a bit of an average pack there. Is this one a stamped card? It is not, unfortunately. All right, let's put those up there. Let's open a couple of these team coach cards, team coach packs. We've got Maxi King. We've got Lilla. We've got a gold best and fairest. There we go. Jesse Hogan for the Giants. And a Carlton Paddy Cripps and the Scanlon's die cut, and some base cards. All right, let's open up another pack. We'll put that one there. We have Kieran Briggs and Dion Prestia. We've got Star Powers for the Adelaide Crows. Isaac Rankin, just the base, the original. And underneath that, we have another West Coast card. Another die cut West Coast Jake Waterman. So a couple of Watermans today. Very nice. All right, let's finish this opening with a couple of packs of the base Footy Stars. All right, I forgot to say, this is probably a numbered card now that I think about it, because it's the hobby pack. It is number 222 of 240. Richie Beno, we love that number. He's a very, very nice number. All right, let's go through these last few packs. Let's see if we can get anything from it. We've got another 150 game milestone Lincoln McCarthy for Brisbane. And then a Lockie Whitfield. And then our last pack, see what we can finish on. Again, nothing too special here, unfortunately. Luck lately hasn't been too great with footy packs, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Footy heads and a Hayden Young. So, yeah, some average cards today in today's opening, unfortunately. It is what it is. Sometimes you win. Today we lost. Though I do like the numbered West Coast card. I will take that. So there we go. That was round 14 tips and rips. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know how your tips are going down below. And besides that, I guess enjoy the footy this week. If your team's not playing, then oh well, bad luck. You have to wait for next week. But besides that, thanks for watching. I will see you next week. Cheers.